Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak. There is blessing in the pre-dawn meal. The Prophet, peace be upon him, reminds us of that. And it's a time in which dua, also prayer, is answered the last third of the night. There's a number of things we can do to benefit from the blessing of suhoor. The first thing is avoid the tendency that many of us have to feel like the fast is easier if you don't eat suhoor. Because some people find that. Some people find that if I don't actually eat the pre-dawn meal, it makes the fast easier. And while that may ostensibly or outwardly be the case for some people, that some people feel that, there's blessing in even eating a little bit in the pre-dawn meal. And it's also a beautiful time to cultivate a moment or two or a few minutes of intimacy and love and fellowship with your family or community that you live with at that beautiful moment before dawn, and also to engage in dua and prayer at the time of the suhoor. One of the ways also we can benefit from the suhoor is to take even a few minutes before eating or after eating to pray, even if it was 2 rak'at of prayer to Allah, even if it was 2 units of prayer, to have the benefit of standing at night in Ramadan, in addition to the Taraweeh or evening prayers that we will inshallah be doing at our local masajid or whatever masjid we may be at. Also have the benefit of qiyam, standing in Ramadan at the last third of the night, as the Prophet ﷺ told us, whoever stands in the night in Ramadan, iman wa ihtisaban, believing in Allah and anticipating a reward, will be forgiven their past sins. So as one of the great scholars and poets said, that the 2 units of prayer from a lover are better than 1,000 units of prayer from someone who has no love. That is not to say that you shouldn't pray a lot. If you can pray a lot, that's great, but at least do 2 rak'ats of prayer, 2 short units of prayer as a minimum at the last third of the night, in addition to, of course, praying your witr prayer if you haven't prayed that after Isha, and benefit from the time of suhoor. Also, on a basic kind of health tip, be mindful of what you eat at suhoor. I remember one time being in Medina, ala sahibiha afdal salatu salam, with a group of very dear brothers who got a bunch of al-baked chicken. It was kind of this famous fried chicken place, and they were grubbing on this fried chicken before suhoor, and they noticed that I didn't really eat very much, which is not consistent with my usual engagement of fried chicken. And so they were taken aback by this. They said, "How come you're not eating?" I said, "Don't worry, you guys will see." And they just garlic sauce and fried chicken and French fried out. And sure enough, by the middle of the day, they were dying of thirst because of the amount of salt that they had put into their bodies with that meal. So one of the things that can help us through the fast is eat foods that are simple and are nourishing, and eat foods that release energy throughout the day in suhoor time. So don't just, pack it in just because it's a time when you can eat. Be mindful of what you eat, and also make sure that you drink a lot of water to nourish your body and to assist you through the fast. May Allah make it easy. I know that this is more difficult than past years for some of us because it's in the summer, but I also know and believe that inshallah we will celebrate and delight, as the Prophet ﷺ tells us that the person fasting has 2 delights, a delight when they break their fast and a delight when they meet their Lord. May every day when we break our fast be delightful, and more importantly, may the day that we meet Allah be a day of delight and celebration. Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.